This is the case of bad day for Lars, the Norwegian elk hound. Now, the plaintiff contends that before his father knew what was happening, the defendant's dog pounced on Lars and injured his eye. He says if the man's dog had been properly leashed, the fight would not have taken place. The defendant insists that the entire incident could have been avoided if the plaintiff's father had kept the dog inside the fenced yard. He states he was actually shocked when the man led the dog out to where his dog was, especially after the two dogs had tried to get at each other through the fence. So the big issue here is just who's to blame for the dog fight. Well, let's try to find out now as this case gets underway.
I know you've been sworn. I have read your complaint, sir. You claim that your dog was attacked by the defendant's dog?
Yes, sir.
When did this happen?
This happened July 21st, and
Where?
my dog was attacked in his front yard as my father was bringing him out.
Were you there, sir?
No, I was around the garage. I came around
Well,
after the dogs were fighting.
You weren't there then?
My father
was
was
I was the
witness.
one that was bringing my dog out the yard.
Okay.
Could I make a drawing?
I wish you would, sir.
Okay. Here's the chalk there. Here's the street like that and one's like this. Here's my house. There's a sidewalk. Here's the street. I've got a dwarf orange tree right here. So what I was doing, I was cleaning my backyard.
Why don't you move over that way a little bit so I can see what you hold board. Thank you.
Okay, from here, if you come to this point, you can't see out. I got an orange tree and I got a
What is that?
planter.
Is there a fence there?
Yeah, this is all fenced.
All right.
Here's the sidewalk. So I was cleaning my backyard.
Your Honor.
I was
Let him finish, sir. You'll have your chance.
I was bringing
Same board will be there, same piece of chalk. You'll be able to go up there just like he is.
So I was bringing my dog out to tie in the front yard because I was going to clean my front yard here. So when I open the door, there's no way I can see this dog. So in my mind, I go to clean my front yard. So when I come to this point here, that's when these dogs start attacking my dog.
Was your dog on a leash?
Yes, yes, sir.
You had it on a leash?
Yes, his dog was loose, and his dog's been loose in the neighborhood before.
Your Honor, I brought a witness with me, and I have 3 signed statements from witnesses.
I'll get to all that, sir. Let me hear the defendant first.
Your Honor, first I'd like to remind Mr. Chun that we took an oath to tell the truth here.
Sir, he knows that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was not on the back.
Well,
He was in the
wanna,
house.
You want to show me? I told you you'd have the same opportunity.
He was not out here in the back like you said.
Where were you, sir?
Would you step over this way?
Step over to the side so that I can see everything you're doing.
He was not over here.
Where were you, sir?
I was right here, sir, trying to get my dog, who was right here
Your
fighting
Honor?
with his dog.
Now, don't interrupt, please.
I just want to bring one point
No,
up.
don't interrupt. You'll get your chance.
Okay.
Your Honor, as I was saying, I was standing here, my dog was here, fighting with his dog through a wrought iron fence.
Was your dog on a leash?
No, it wasn't, Your Honor. I'll explain just how that happened. And Mr. Chun came out of this door right here when he heard all the excitement. And I just wanted to get that point straight. Then I'll go back.
Okay. You don't need the board anymore?
I don't need the
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't call on you yet, sir.
Your Honor, I have a statement here that I made to the Orange County Animal Control Center, which was witnessed by my son. I have a statement here that I made that the 5 of my neighbors have signed saying that I don't make a habit of leaving my dog out running loose.
You typed this statement?
Yes. And this is a picture of the dog to show you the size of the dogs we're talking about.
What kind of dog do you have?
A Norwegian elk hound. He's about 65 pounds.
What is
That's
this?
a German Shepherd,
German
Your Honor.
Shepherd? Okay. Now,
All right.
when you say that your dog was not on a leash,
I'll tell you what happened. We were cleaning the backyard from some trees. And my
were
son
you
and I,
on their property?
Well,
Yes.
I live around the corner where the X is.
Your
Block
Honor.
up.
Sir, you told me that your dog was fighting with the other
Well,
dog
I'm
through the
going to tell you
fence.
how I got there, Your Honor. We were taking a truck full of
I want to know if that was on their property.
the dog.
You and the dog. You said you were both.
We eventually got there. Yes, sir.
You were on his property.
I was on his property.
What were you doing there?
Trying to catch my dog who got loose.
Your dog got loose from you?
He got
Was it
loose
ever on a leash?
from the backyard. We were going down a truck full of
Was
garbage.
the dog ever on a leash?
The dog broke away from his leash in the backyard,
In your backyard?
Yeah, and he got out, and he saw me down the street, and he come running down the street.
And he ran up to the fence there where the other dog was?
As he got down there, their dog started barking, and he attracted my dog, and he came over there, and then they both started barking and going after each other through the gate of the wrought iron fence.
I want to know, sir, when Mr. Chung walked out with his dog, was the dog on a leash?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
All right. And your dog was not on a leash?
It was not, Your Honor.
And what about this other witness?
He's a witness we got that's seen this thing happen.
So I want to hear from him. Hear from him.
Yes, sir.
What did you see? Tell me, sir.
Well, when I heard the commotion, all I heard was dogs fighting, and I saw Roy here. We call him Roy, of course. And he come out of the gate with the dog on a leash. Then all of a sudden, I heard the dogs fighting, and I looked over there, and well, Roy, lucky he has two legs because the other.
Did you hear the commotion before he walked out with the dog, or after?
I'd say after he left.
After.
After, right.
Mr. Chun, do you have, was your dog injured in any way?
Yes, I have medical bills here, and I have 3 other statements supporting what this witness saw and what we saw.
Is your dog all right now?
Yes, sir.
You paid these bills?
Yes, sir.
What do they amount to total?
201.
Anything else you want to offer, sir?
Well, yes, Your Honor, just that statement that my son witnessed is exactly
Well, I have,
that.
you gave it.
You know,
I
saying
said
that-
anything else.
No, just that they were fighting before. And if he would have never brought his dog out, no dog would have got hurt.
All right.
I agree that my dog was out without a leash.
All right, we'll take a short recess. I'll come back and give you my decision.
America is a great country. Also, America is a great TV show. What a production. So many cameras, microphones, and people watching. It's like Soviet apartment.
Discover America now, weekdays at 3, only on Channel 2.
A young bride in East L.A., an artist in Laguna Beach, an orange grower in Ventura County. They live in different worlds, but they share the same concerns. That's why we still treat news, their news, as if it matters.
Hey there, handsome, it's easy to see. You're the world's best looker, at least to me. You've got a style that makes me stop and stare. You turn me on with the clothes you wear. He's dressed in members only. Looks best in members only. My man wears members only for me. The best looking guys in America wear members only. Only for me.
Members only. Shirts, pants, sweaters, and of course, the jacket.
At California Federal, we've been talking about well-managed money. Enough talk. Here's some action. This is our new tiered checking account. It rewards you with higher interest rates for higher balances. Tiered checking helps you get more for your money, so your money is well managed. If your checking account doesn't pay you higher interest rates for higher balances, consider California Federal's tiered checking, the first step toward well-managed money.
How will Judge Wapner decide in this heated dispute involving neighbors and a dog fight? We'll find out right after this pause.
You've read the Kmart 99-cent sale flyer, right? You haven't? Well, your neighbors have. And they're buying your Prestone antifreeze at $5.99 for 2 gallons after rebate. Your foil at 39 cents. They're getting you 35 lawn and trash bags for $2.99. Your fleece tops or bottoms for $5.99. So hurry to the saving place, or you'll have to borrow all this stuff from your neighbors.
You can't do better than Kmart, the saving place.
Oh, Morris, to look at you sleeping, who'd ever know you're the most finicky cat in the world? Even as a kitten, it was never the right toy, never the right bed. But at Din Din, thank heaven for 9 lives. That was my secret recipe. Nothing else was good enough. Why do I put up with you, Mr. Finicky? Know why? Because you're my Morris.
Hey, both hands on the wheel.
The defendant obviously violated the leash law by not having the dog on a leash and not controlling his dog. So the defendant was negligent. What the defendant is saying, in effect, is even if I was negligent, I didn't cause this fight. The fight was caused by the fact that by the plaintiff bringing the dog out, and that's what caused the fight, because the dogs were fighting before that, and he should have known that if he brought the dog out, that they would continue to fight. That doesn't make any sense to me. First of all, the defendant has admitted that Mr. Chung brought the dog out on a leash, so there's no negligence on his part. You're saying he was really negligent by walking the dog out there because they'd fought before. If they'd fought before, it wouldn't make any sense for him to bring his dog out on a leash where the dog is being held and can't fight back, and the other dog is not on a leash and can attack his dog. Besides, I have statements, well, first off, a live witness here who tells me that he witnessed it and said that the defendant's dog was the one who started this whole thing, and Mr. Chun had the plaintiff's dog on a leash. And then I have statements from 5 people saying that they saw it also, and that he brought his dog out on a leash, and your dog attacked him. I don't think there's any contributory negligence here whatsoever. My judgment is for plaintiff for $201.
And with that, we end this session of the People's Court for now, as we are simply out of time. I'm Doug Llewellyn, thanking you for joining us and reminding you that if someone is responsible for injuring your pet and then refuses to pay, don't take the law into your own hands. You take them to court.